Good evening, everybody, and welcome to We Meditate's Tuesday evening session, live from Monnikendam, the Netherlands. My name is Gabriel Kalanen, and this is Kestutis Zakarauskas from Lithuania. Now, for today, we'll be talking about the fifth chakra in the body, that is the chakra located here on our throat. Now, before we dive deeper into the aspects of the Vishuddhi chakra, I'll just give you a quick recap of what it is we do here. Now, Sahaja Yoga meditation was brought to our world 50 years ago by Srimati Nirmala Devi in this picture. She's from the subcontinent of India and has spread the message of Sahaja Yoga, simple, spontaneous meditation and connection to that which is within and without in a manner that doesn't require excessive stress or performance, but rather desire, dedication and diligence. Now, today we'll be going through two short meditations. One will be an initial meditation that goes through placing and accessing that energy within us that helps us to maintain a meditative state. Now in Sahaja Yoga, we access this maternal nourishing energy that is located at the base of our spine, known as the Kundalini. Now when the Kundalini rises from the base of the spine and shoots up towards the head, she addresses different specific energy centers along her way and brings them into an equilibrium. Now, when she reaches or pierces the seventh chakra that is located on the top of our head, that is a space beyond our thoughts, we achieve what is called yoga or union. It is a understanding of the self, or also known as self-realization or self-actualization. It's a state that allows you to extend, pervade, and become one with really this energy that is palpable and tangible, but also subtle in essence. And it is when we tap into that Kundalini and collaborate with her, and as she rises up towards the top of the head, that is when that meditative state happens. It is a state without thoughts, so it's also known as thoughtless awareness. Now, if you've been with us before, this is all old news to you, but it's always good to have a quick recap. Now, today's theme was based around a little contemporaneous topic we have at hand, which is of course the elections and the attention we have placed towards it. Now, in a 6 hours time, or actually about 5 hours time, we will be heading into a very paradigmatic shift in our political, economic and social spheres of life, and it is curious to pay attention to it. And it is curious because communication, collectivity and connectivity is part and parcel of this equation that's happening tonight. It is broadcasted around the globe. It is what is on the tip of the tongue of everybody at this time. So it's important to address this specific chakra in the regards of communication. Now, this chakra over here on our throat is responsible for a few different qualities. Namely, and most obviously, it is communication. It is how we speak to each other, which could be either harsh in tone or also sweet. It can be simple and direct, or it can be overbearingly analytic. Now, it is the power with meditation that we can find the balance in how we address others, both ourselves in inner dialogue as well as others in our contemporaneous environmental surroundings. When we develop the qualities of the Vishuddhi chakra, which has 16 petals to it, so out of all of the chakras within our body, the Vishuddhi is responsible for a variety of different functions that we can't really go into depth during this short elaboration, but rarely touch upon on the surface level. It is also a crucial point in our body, since its position is in between the heart chakra, which is the seat of the self, and also the Ajna chakra over here, which is the seat of our thought and thinking. So essentially these two aspects of our being, both the emotional self and the rational self, is connected with and by this bridge of the Vishuddhi chakra. which why in Sanskrit it is also known as Hridaya Buddhi Melaka, the connection between these two aspects of our being. So that is really the connectivity and the collectivity that is emphasized through this Vishuddhi chakra. And when we really engage these qualities of the Vishuddhi chakra, we address many different functions within our body. The Vishuddhi chakra is also the root of the ego and the superego, and in that way it tries to tackle and bind the five senses in one. Now, that goes a bit too much of what we could talk about today, but I think the key message we can take from is that when we meditate upon the Vishuddhi chakra, we can understand that it is not really the harsh words, it's not the dominating words, it's not the overbearing words that will create action, persuasion, or convince others. It is the words that are sweet, that are genuine, and that come from a direct access to the heart, and also understood by the mind, that allows people to be captivated and understand a common message. When we understand a common message, then we are binded in a sense of collectivity, and that's what really makes us human. Because being humans is not to be all for oneself, but it is for the common, for the greater good of everyone. So when we understand those group dynamics that can be exercised and effectuated with the Vishuddhi chakra, in that way we can really open up to others in a constructive dialogue, not that is destructive, and not dialogue that is belittling or that causes pain to others, but one that seeks to understand and express the essential, to express the truth. Now, that's a short outline for today, and we'll try to keep that in mind as we dip into the initial meditation, followed by a short meditation on the Vishuddhi chakra. Thank you for being with us. Kestutis, please take it away.
Thank you, Gabriel, for such a wonderful introduction. So, we will begin the meditation with self-realization exercise, which is essentially expressing the desire to experience the depth and joy of meditation by awakening our motherly energy, in Sanskrit known as Kundalini. This will be done very simply, just by expressing our pure desire, and afterwards, as Gabriel has described, we will move to the second part of meditation, which will focus on our throat, Vishuddhi chakra. And this chakra, just like any other chakra, has three aspects, so we will focus on all of them: the left, center, and the right aspect. So, without further ado, let's begin the meditation. Let's make sure that we're sitting comfortably with our spine straight. We can take a few moments to really make sure that we're comfortable. If you need to, feel free to move around a little. Let's make sure that our body is relaxed, our shoulder blades are hanging down, there is no tension in our face muscles, our palms are resting on our lap. You can also observe our breathing. Just before we dive into meditation, let us take a few deep breaths in, hold them in for a few seconds, and slowly exhale. And we can repeat this 3 times. us bring our right hand onto our heart, and here we can tap into our heartbeat. And as you know by now, the heart represents the seat of the spirit. The spirit which is pure, unblemished, and which resides within every one of us. Here we can affirm to our motherly energy, to our Kundalini energy that connects us to everything that is alive. Mother Kundalini, I am the pure spirit. I am the pure spirit, which is unchanging and which is perfect, which has no blemishes. Mother Kundalini, I am the pure spirit. Let's bring our hand down on the left side of our hip. Here we can ask this motherly Kundalini with full desire. Mother Kundalini, please grant me the pure knowledge about myself, so that I can come closer to the Spirit, so that I can know myself better. Mother Kundalini, please awaken within me. Bring our hand up on the left side of our neck, and this energy center is responsible for our pure relationships, not just with our family members or our loved ones, but just in general, overall, pure relationships in society. And it can very easily block if we feel guilty, if we feel sorry for things we shouldn't be feeling sorry for, trivial things, things that mean very little. So here with full confidence, let us say, Mother Kundalini, I am not guilty. You can repeat this affirmation 16 times. 16 times represents 16 petals on the Vishuddhi chakra. Let's make every time count. Let's express the desire for getting rid of this feeling of guilt, which is still dragging us down. Mother Kundalini, I am not guilty. Mother Kundalini, I am not guilty for any mistakes whatsoever. Let's bring our right hand onto our forehead. And here we can forgive. Can forgive the others as well as ourselves. If we forgive those who have done us wrong, we liberate ourselves because they cannot hurt us anymore. And if we forgive ourselves for our mistakes, we equally liberate ourselves and we can move forward. So in a way, forgiveness is a very powerful tool. It's almost like a weapon of light that frees us from our past, from our grudge, anger. It allows us to see the best in others as well as ourselves. So with full confidence we can just say, Mother Kundalini, I forgive, I forgive. Forgive my negative thoughts, words and deeds, I forgive. Let us place our hands on top of our head. This energy chakra essentially represents integration of all the 6 chakras below it. It allows us to tap into this collective consciousness, into this all-pervading power that nourishes us from within and without. So here we can humbly ask, Mother Kundalini, please grant me self-realization. Please bring my consciousness up so that I can become a better version of myself, so that I can become a better human being, so that I can grow and give. bring our hand few centimeters above our head and witness any sensations that might be there. No need to think about them, just see them. We can return our right hand back on our lap. We can now bring our left hand on the right side of our neck, just like we did on the left previously. And the right aspect of Vishuddhi chakra gives us diplomacy. So here we can ask Mother Kundalini, please make me a diplomatic person. So that I can constructively respond to any situation without causing malice or harm, without upsetting others. Bring our left hand back on our lap. We can take our right hand and place it onto our throat. And the center aspect of the Vishuddhi chakra is in charge of our collectivity, our sweetness, so here we can give abundance to this energy center, which is essentially rotating our right hand to the left side of our body in circles. And that way we can help this chakra to open up and move so that it can manifest its beautiful qualities. Mother Kundalini, please make me collective. Please let me allow to enjoy the presence Please allow me to see life as a play rather than something that's serious and please allow me to witness anything that happens in front of my eyes. So that I don't feel burdened by my actions or the actions of others. Please allow me to see the beauty in every living being. Then bring our right hand back to our lap. And we can ask ourselves a question: where is my attention? If we feel like our attention is drifting outwards, we can take our right hand, slightly cup it, and bring our Kundalini energy up, starting at the base of our spine, very slowly, and keeping our attention on our right hand. As we go up, we bring our attention together with our hand. And we leave it on top of our head. Let us repeat this movement 2 more times, very slowly with full care and attention. We bring our awareness up. Let us remain in silent meditation a little bit longer. And in this meditation we can witness our inner state as well as anything that takes place outside, but without bringing our attention outside, just keeping it within and witnessing. Witnessing is one of the qualities of Vishuddhi Chakra. Which allows us to take action without reaction. It can be a very beautiful thing if we manage to do it. And again, if any thoughts visit us, let's not invite them to stay or engage, not engage them. Let's just witness them, see them, and let them go. Hello and goodbye. You can also observe the sensations that might be present in our palms. These sensations might manifest themselves as either warm, or cold, and it's essentially vibrations which resonate with our motherly energy, Kundalini, and if we have this level of subtlety or awareness, we can actually feel them on a physical level. And the more we meditate, the more subtle and innate the workings of motherly energy Kundalini become, and we are able to correct any imbalances from within, which allow us to improve from without. We can slowly open our eyes, and to conclude this meditation we can raise our motherly energy Kundalini 3 times by making this movement, by taking our left hand and with our right hand rotating around our left hand all the way up like this, and we make a knot at the top. This is 1 knot. We will do this 3 times. Again, left hand straight and right hand goes around the left hand. The second time we make 2 knots, and the final time, the third time, we're going to make 3 knots, and each knot represents one of the 3 channels in our subtle system. After this we're going to make protection, bandhans, which are known as bandhans, and we're going to do this 7 times. So back and forth is once, then it's 2 times, 3 times. This is a protection we're giving ourselves. We're giving our subtle system from any energies or negativities that linger out there in the ether. So we're essentially giving this protection to ourselves. And finally we can just thank our motherly energy Kundalini by putting our hands together in Namaste. Thank you very much for bearing with us for this meditation. We hope that you enjoyed it as much as Gabriel and I did.
Thank you, Kestutis. That was a wonderful meditation. So, if you have any questions, feel free to send us a comments down below or an email to wemeditate@co. Also, if you're looking for more resources on meditation, chakras, channels, or inspiration, you can find a wealth of material on our website. Now, in the next 12 hours, we will be seeing a change as we spoke before, but when our attention is above and beyond the Vishuddhi chakra, we go beyond that emotional response, emotional reaction into a state, as Kes said, one that can witness and bear witness to the events that unfold. So when we keep our attention right and we go beyond division and we approach unity, that is a space that we can bridge you and me together once again. So that's all from us today. Hopefully you have a great evening, and we'll be seeing you next week. Bye for now.